My beloved child, I want you to think about your life for a moment, not the version you show to others, but the real one. The bills that keep coming, the pressure that doesn't leave, the nights where your mind refuses to rest because you are trying to figure out how things will change, how you will move forward, how you will break out of this cycle. And I know you have been carrying that weight quietly, smiling in front of people while feeling overwhelmed inside. And this is why this moment matters, because this is not just another message. This is something that is meeting you exactly where you are, and I need you to listen carefully, because what I am about to say is not random. It is connected to your situation, to your struggle, to your prayers, because there is a $120,000 provision being aligned for your life, not as luck, not as coincidence, but as something that has been prepared, something that connects directly to the pressure you have been feeling, the needs you have been carrying, and the future you have been hoping for. And this is where you must understand something deeply, because provision does not just appear without alignment. It meets faith, it meets trust, it meets response, and that is why this moment is important. Because you are not just hearing this, you are being invited into it. And I want you to remember what is written in Luke 6:38. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is not just a verse you read. This is a principle you live. And right now you are standing in a moment where that principle can become real in your life. But it requires your response, not later, not when everything makes sense, but now. And this is why I am directing you clearly. There is a donation link in the pinned comment below, and this is not about pressure. It is about alignment. Because when you give before you see the $120,000, you are saying, I trust God's provision even before I hold it. And that kind of faith creates movement. So go now, click the link, and give as much as you feel led, because this is your first step into alignment. My beloved child, I know there is a part of you that is questioning right now. A part that is wondering if this could really happen, if things could really change, and that part is shaped by your past, by the times you hoped and nothing shifted, by the moments you believed and felt disappointed. But listen to me carefully. You cannot carry that same mindset into a new moment and expect a different result, because what is in front of you now is not your past repeating itself. This is a new opportunity, a new alignment, a new invitation to respond differently. And this is why I am calling you into action, because faith is not proven in comfort. It is proven in movement. It is proven when you choose to act even when you are not fully certain. And that is exactly where you are right now. And I want you to understand this clearly. The $120,000 provision is not waiting for perfect confidence. It is waiting for alignment. And alignment happens when your belief and your action come together. And this is why I am directing you again. There is a donation link in the pinned comment below, and I do not want you to delay this, because delay weakens faith, hesitation breaks momentum, and this moment loses its power when you do not respond. So go now, click the link, and give as much as you feel led, not out of pressure, but as a declaration, because your giving is your way of saying, I trust what God has spoken over my life, and that trust is what moves things into place. My beloved child, what you are doing in this moment is not just about one action. It is about who you are becoming, because every time you respond in faith, you are building a new identity, an identity of someone who trusts, someone who moves, someone who does not stay stuck in hesitation. And that identity is powerful, because once you become that person, everything begins to change. The way you think changes, the way you act changes, the opportunities you recognize change. And this is why your response now matters so much, because it is setting the pattern for your future. And I want you to see this clearly. This is not about losing money. This is about stepping into alignment. Because when you give, you are not losing. You are positioning yourself. You are aligning yourself with the principle of provision. And that principle is what opens doors. And I want you to remember another truth from Scripture. 2 Corinthians 9:6. Whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows generously will also reap generously. This is not about forcing yourself. It is about understanding the pattern and choosing to step into it. And this is why I am directing you again. Go to the pinned comment below, click the donation link, and give as much as you feel led, because this is your moment to step into that pattern, to move differently, to respond differently, and to align yourself with what has already been prepared. My beloved child, this is your moment of decision, the moment where everything comes together, where everything you have felt and heard now requires a response. And I am asking you clearly, do not let this pass like every other moment where you hesitated, because this moment is different. It carries clarity, it carries opportunity, and it requires action. And right now, you have a choice. You can move forward in faith, or you can remain where you are. And I want you to understand this deeply. The $120,000 provision is not something you chase. It is something you align with, and alignment begins with response. And that is why I am directing you one last time. There is a donation link in the pinned comment below. Go now, click the link, and give as much as you want. Let it be your declaration, your action, your alignment. And as you do, carry this certainty within you that you are no longer waiting. You are stepping into what has already been prepared. And from this moment forward, your story begins to change, not because you waited, but because you responded.